presence of the Speaker, House of Representatives, the Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, represented here by Honorable Babajimi Johnson, House Committee Chairman on Defense. You are welcome, sir. Your Excellencies, senior officers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Academy Pipers have just signaled the arrival of His Excellency the Reviewing Officer for today's personal parade, and any moment from now, the Reviewing Officer will be in our midst for the personal parades.
To the display.
Your Excellencies, senior military officers, both serving and retired, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we have been waiting for. I have the honor to announce the arrival of the reviewing officer for today's parade, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander, Federal Republic, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, Speaker, House of Representatives, Federal Republic of Nigeria. May we please all rise for the national anthem. Thank you. You may please be seated. At the moment, the parade commander, Academy Senior Under Officer A.K. Abdul Karim, is marching smartly to give the parade stage and thereafter invite the reviewing officer to inspect the parade.
Once again, I am Haruna Mohammed on behalf of the outside broadcast crew of the Africa's largest television network, the NTA, welcoming you to the combined Sing-Out Parade and commissioning ceremony of 71 regular corps and the Direct Short Service Corps 28 and 32 Air Force. We will be bringing you live the event as it unfolds.
It may interest you to know that it is customary for the reviewing officer to inspect the guards before the commencement of the parade. The inspection is done to showcase the loyalty of the troops and their readiness to undertake the cause for which they have been commissioned or about to be commissioned. At the moment, the reviewing officer is proceeding to inspect the parades. With him in the inspection vehicle is the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy, Major General J.O. Ochai, the Parade Commander, Academy Senior Officer A.K. Abdul Karim. Leading the inspection vehicle are two Ken Audleys. From left Ken Audley is Cadet P.E. Kebas, while the right Ken Audley is Cadet Odi Akani, all smartly dressed with white canes tucked between their arms and wrists. The reviewing officer is now approaching number one guard. Beside number one guard is the academy adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel M.K. Iyam, sitting astride on his number one charger, Sambisa. The whole Sambisa is named in honor of our gallant troops who participated in the operation Deep Punch 2 in Sambisa Forest under the Operation Lafia Dole. The reviewing officer, sir, number one guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer T.C. Onyekwere and assisted by 3 sub-guard commanders. 2 guard, the reviewing officer, sir, is commanded by Company Senior Officer A. Babangida and assisted by 3 sub-guard commanders. 3 guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer R.A. Bassi and assisted by 3 sub-guard commanders. While 4 guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer M.O. Ismail and assisted by 3 sub-guard commanders. Between 4 guard and 5 guard, we have the color party. The ensign to the national color
is Company Senior Officer PC Njoku, while the ensign, the regimental color, is Company Senior Officer SO Ochenon. Five Guard Reviewing Officer is commanded by Company Senior Officer UK Kolu and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. 6 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer EU Omuzunike and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. 7 Guard, the Reviewing Officer, is commanded by Company Senior Officer ML Baloku and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. While 8 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer NA Uteteng and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. Besides 8 Guard, besides 9 Guard, astride the Academy's number 2 charger, Your Excellency the Reviewing Officer is the Academy Assistant Adjutant, Squadron Leader DT Zatka. The 4th Guard to your right on the rear flank, His Excellency the Reviewing Officer, sir, is 9 Guard, commanded by Company Senior Officer I.J. Achibon and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. Ten Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer J.S. Mijinyowa and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. Eleven Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer M.O. Kikyo and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. 12 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer C.I. Chikeze and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. Your far right, Your Excellency the Reviewing Officer, sir, is the mass band, jointly conducted by Major J.I. Zoaka. Next is 13 Guard, commanded by Company Senior Officer P.O. Kono and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. Thereafter, we have 14 Guard, commanded by Company Senior Officer N.Y. Oluwazelu and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. The Guard, Your Excellency the Reviewing Officer, sir, is commanded by Company Senior Officer H.Z. Paul and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. While the number 16 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer E.N. Duru and assisted by 3 Sub-Guard Commanders. At the end of the inspection, the parade commander will seek permission to carry on with the rest of the parade. Permission sought and permission granted by the reviewing officer. The parade commander is marching smartly to take his position on parade ground while the reviewing officer is proceeding to the saluting days. May I humbly request the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, to please lead the reviewing officer to take his seat. The Commandant, sir. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, sir, the next item on the program is presentation of banner to Champion Battalion. The Academy Champions banner is presented to the Cadet Battalion that emerges overall best in all training activities in each training year in the Academy. This tradition is aimed at rewarding hard work and discipline.
Just give them the ambience. You are watching live the combined passing out parade and commissioning ceremony of 71 regular corps and directional service corps 28 Army and 32 Air Force of the Nigerian Defense Academy.
Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, sir, this year's champion battalion is Dalet Battalion. The battalion is commanded by Wing Commander
Z.M. Gidado. Interestingly, Wing Commander Gidado was a former cadet of Dalit Battalion who passed out from the academy in 2008 as a member of 56 regular corps. He brought his expertise to bear and moved the battalion forward and emerged a winner. Behind the battalion is Academy Adjutant sitting astride on his Academy #1 charger, Sambisa. At the same time, the ensign to the champion banner, who is the Academy Drill Regimental Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer Al-Haji, is marching. At the moment, the Academy Regimental Sergeant Major, Master Warrant Officer Idris Mohammed, is marching smartly to join the ensigns to the champion banner for the presentation of the champion banner proper. At this juncture, may I invite the Cadet Brigade Commander, Brigadier General Oya Odige, for the presentation of the champion banner to the champion battalion, the CBC, sir. The Cadet Brigade Commander, Brigadier General Oya Odige, marching smartly to present the champion banner to the champion battalion. Champion banner successfully presented to the Academy Regimental Sergeant Major by the Academy Drills Regimental Sergeant Major, who will in turn present it to the CBC for almost presentation to the ensign to the champion banner representing Dalet Battalion. Champion banner faultlessly presented to the Cadet Brigade Commander by the Academy Regimental Sergeant Major.
Presentation of champion banner during the NDA's POP is always a high energy moment that sets the tune for the entire event. As the crowd buzzes with excitement, the unveiling of the banner serves as the celebration of excellence and hard work and victory. The banner, a symbol of dedication, teamwork and relentless pursuits of greatness, commands the attention of every attendee.
May I now request the Cadet Brigade Commander to please return to his seat, the CBC, sir. At the moment, the ensign to the champion banner, Cadet Corporal Y. Yari, Academy Regimental Sergeant Major, and escorts to the champion banner are marching smartly to join the champion battalion.
أكرمت الأولاد فاز We must.
Your Excellency the Brigade Officer, sir, for emerging as the champion battalion, Danet Battalion are now enjoying the honor of proudly displaying the champion's banner in a match pass in quick time. Dalit Battalion emerged the overall winner of 2023-2024 training year by winning a total of 5 out of the 12 major training events. The battalion emerged the winner in Sports Week, Cross Country, Obstacle Crossing, Interior Economy, as well as Camp Purata. Your Excellency, as the champion battalion marches in quick time through the ranks of their fellow cadets, the parade presents arms in a resounding show of respect and admiration. The champion banner, carried with pride and purpose, is a beacon of inspiration for all who aspire to follow in their footsteps. The champion banner represents the culmination of countless hours of training, the overcoming of obstacles, and the triumph of human spirit. The champion battalion will also enjoy the use of the academy colors as their shoulder flag. Additionally, the cadets of the champion battalion will have the honor of wearing their lanyards on the right as against the left as worn by other cadets. As the champion battalion, marching of the parade, we have come to the end of the presentation of the champion banner. We shall now witness the march past by the personal cadets.
While the champion battalion march out, the atmosphere is a mix of nostalgia for the hard-fought battles that led to the championship and anticipation for future victories. The energy of the NDA POP, with its combination of cheers, dance and unity, elevates the moment as an unforgettable highlight. The champion battalion.
Freestyle! Change direction, right! On the march! Form it out! On the right and left! By the center! Now, march!
Your Excellency, those words of command from the parade commander, Academy Senior Officer A.K. Abdul Karim, has just triggered the commencement of the march past in slow time. First, the personal cadet in a squad formation are marching toward the saluting dais to pay compliment to His Excellency, the reviewing officer, and thereafter the march will commence proper. Having paid compliments to the reviewing officer, the parade is now returning to its original position in slow, and the march past will commence immediately. Cadets are now marching gracefully, full of vigor, taking 65 paces per minute, with no swinging of arms and in a synchronized order.
in a slow march during the NDA passing out parade. Every move counts and the pace is deliberate, almost methodical. Now as the march drags on, small moments like a well-timed reversal or a near fall gain immense significance.
Please remind our esteemed guests that as the colors march forward where you are seated, you are please expected to rise. Serving officers and warrant officers in uniform. At the salute, cadets are there to guide our esteemed guests on when to both rise and be seated as the colors approach. Respectfully request the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy to please invite the reviewing officer to the saluting day. The Commandant, sir. Approaching the saluting day, resplendent in his pristine uniform, is the Academy Adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel NDA, the very embodiment of discipline and regimentation in the Academy, sitting astride a white stallion named Sambisa. Sambisa is the Academy #1 charger. This noble house, named in honor of the gallant crew of our armed forces who participated in the Operation Deep Punch 2 in Sambisa Forest. Behind the Academy is the Police Commander, Academy Senior Officer, A.K. Africa League. Next, number 1 guard, commanded by Battalion Senior Officer, J.C. Onyekwewe. Rank of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer, U.S. Secretary. Level of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer, M. Mustafa. And Left of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer, Z.R. Saki. Commander, Company Senior Officer, A. Abdul-Rafi. Center of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer, A. Abdullah. And Left of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer, S.M. Akel.
Next is 15 Guard. 15 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer, H.I. Adwa. Centers of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer, E.A.D.K. while his Left of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer, H.I.
Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer, R.A. Pasi. Right of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer, C.O. M.N.K. Centers of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer FL Akiola, and Left of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer B. Gelpa.
Next is 14 Guard. Number 14 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer NY Oluwakili. Vice of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer N.A. David. Centers of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer C.J. Nwampo, and Left of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer H.Y. Adakaye.
Next is 4 Guard, commanded by Company Senior Officer M.O. Ismail. Right of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer C.S. Ometo. Right of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer O.O. Adeyemo. Left of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer M.O. Akintori.
Next is 13 Guard. 13 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer P.O. Kono. Right of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer A. Muhammad. Center of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer B.S. Awokolu. While the rest of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer I.S.
Next is Excellency the Chief Officer, Indian Color Party. The ensign to the national color, Company Senior Officer P.C. Njoku. Ensign to the local color, Company Senior Officer S.O. Ojino. And right escort is Company Senior Officer G.A. Olorunwa. Center escort, Company Senior Officer I.U. Brigade. Left escort, Company Senior Officer A. Muhammad. Behind the color party is the Academy Residential Sergeant Major, Master Warrant Officer Idris Mohammed. Next is 5 Guard. 5 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer UK Kolo. Rest of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer D.D. Lucas. Center of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer O. Abbas. And Left of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer D.K. Ahmad.
Vice of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer A.L. Stone. Center of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer I.W. Yakubu. While the left of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer S.K.
6 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer E.U. Ogunjimi. Right of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer A.A. Singh. Center of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer S.P. Ogunjimi. And Left of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer R.
Next is the 11th Guard. 11th Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer M.O. T.D. Owo. Vice of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer J.A. Alpha. Center of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer E.A. Owo Chokwa. While the left of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer R.A. Abdurrashid.
Your Excellency the Chief Officer, next is 7 Guard, commanded by Company Senior Officer M.L. Ibrahim. Right of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer A. Bala. Center of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer L.P. Bandoki. And Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer G.A.C. Aswoju.
Next is 10 Guard. 10 Guard is commanded by Company Senior Officer J.S. Mijiyawa. Vice of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer C. Nwaketi. Center of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer B.C. Boku. While the left of Guard Commander is Company Senior Officer H.A. Atonda.
Lastly is 8 Guard, commanded by Company Senior Officer M.A. Ujakem. Right of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer C.D. Ukukwe. Center of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer G.D. Shamaki. And Left of Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer G.S. Daniel.
The act of marching in slow time holds considerable significance. This seemingly simple act is more than a physical drill. It embodies discipline, precision, synchronization, and the mental fortitude, qualities essential for military leadership.
That does not change from slow to big time. Again, may I remind us of safeguarding, and as the combat master where you are seated, you are please expected to rise. Officers and warrant officers in uniform are to salute. Thank you. Your Excellency, sir, it makes sense for the officers to know that each guard is attached with a guard instructor. This instructor must be given anything. It urges these civil officers today into what we are witnessing this morning. Today, it is the right of the instructor to march behind the guard as guard instructor.
The instructor behind the one guard is Captain guard. The instructor behind number 2 guard is Sergeant Justin Gerard. The instructor behind 3 guard is Sergeant Rosinda Ita. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, the instructor behind 4 guards is Staff Sergeant Catherine Joshua. The instructor behind 5 guards is Staff Sergeant Suleiman Adamu. The instructor behind 6 guards is Staff Sergeant Ibrahim Usman. The instructor behind 7 guards is Staff Sergeant Saleh Aoudi. The instructor behind number 8 guards is Sergeant Hassan Seydu. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, the instructor behind the color Academy Regimental Sergeant Victor, Master Warrant Idris Mohammed. The instructor behind 9 guards is Staff Sergeant Ali Mohammed. The instructor behind 10 guards is Staff Sergeant Dide Abuja. The instructor behind 11 guards is Staff Sergeant Abakiaru Bukaru. The instructor behind 12 guards is Sergeant Suleiman Zorba. The instructor behind 13 guards is Sergeant Rambo Adamu. The instructor behind 14 guards is Sergeant Bashir Ibrahim. The instructor behind 15 guards is Staff Sergeant Baba Mohammed. The instructor behind 16 guards is Staff Sergeant Tolo Ezekiel.
Division Officer, sir, history has been made today in the Nigerian Defense Academy parade. For the very first time, this Harrow Parade ground play host to a grand parade of horses marching past along the personal cadets, a sight that has never before been seen within this parade ground. May I now press the commandant to please lead the special guest of honor back to his seat.
One of the most striking features of the NDA's marching parade is the precision in drills and coordination. Each step taken by the cadets reflects high level of discipline, which is fundamental to military training. The cadets are trained to execute complex movements with impeccable timing, demonstrating not just physical strength but also mental alertness. This synchrony is a testament to the Academy's focus on honing teamwork and leadership skills among officer cadets.
Senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by assuring you that if you see an aircraft in the sky in the next few moments, it's a friendly force aircraft and it's part of Nigerian Air Force. And in just a few moments, we will witness a remarkable display of skills and courage as some of the personnel cadets who have completed their airborne training at the Nigerian Army Corps of Infantry demonstrate their parachuting abilities in commemoration of this combined personnel parade. Your Excellency, sir, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the next event we shall witness is the presentation of awards to deserving personnel cadets. Permit me at this point to humbly request the Director of Military Training Nigerian Defense Academy, Brigadier General O.A. Awolo, to please conduct this segment of the personnel parade, the DMT, sir. His Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, suitably represented by Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, Speaker, House of Representatives, Executive Governor of Kaduna State and Governors here present, honorable members of the National Assembly,
honorable ministers here present, presidential advisors, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs, and Inspector General of Police, permanent secretaries, honorable minister, honorable speaker, and members of the Kaduna State House of Assembly, commandants of tri-service and other training institutions, members of the national and state houses of assembly present, general officers commanding, flag officers commanding, and air officers commanding here present, commandants Nigerian Defense Academy, corps commanders here present, principal staff officers of defense headquarters and services headquarters here present, your excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies, our royal highnesses present and represented, senior military officers both serving and retired, captains of industries, members of the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association, Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, Nigerian Air Force Officers' Wives Association, and Nigerian Defense Academy Officers' Wives Association, officers and civilian staff of Nigerian Defense Academy, parents and guardians of passing out cadets, gentlemen cadets, members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brigadier General O.A. Awolo, the Director of Military Training, Nigerian Defense Academy, and it is my honor to anchor the presentation of awards to deserving cadets of 71st Regular Course, Direct Shore Service Course 28 Army, and Direct Shore Service Course 32 Air Force. Your Excellency, 3 categories of awards will be presented today. It is worthy of note that some of the awards have been presented to deserving cadets during the regimental dinner night on 20th September 2024. The awards to be presented this morning are the Sword of Honor for 71st Regular Course, the Commandant's Leadership Award, and the Commandant's Award for Particular Merit. I will begin with the Commandant's Award for Particular Merit. This award is given to the cadets who, by sheer determination, diligence, willpower, and exemplary conduct, inspired other cadets to raise their standard and impress the commandant and staff alike. This award goes to NDA 12525, Battalion Senior Under Officer E.N. Duru. Battalion Senior Under Officer Duru, who emerged in the top 5 of his class, displayed exemplary conduct during training and was the motivating force behind Dalet Battalion becoming champions. Next is the Commandant's Leadership Award. This award is presented to a cadet who has distinguished himself or herself with outstanding leadership qualities. The cadet has shown to have the ability to make impactful decisions in difficult situations, hereby meriting the Commandant's Award for Leadership. And the award goes to NDA 12771, Academy Senior Under Officer A.K. Abdulkarim. Now to the grand award, the Sword of Honor. The Sword of Honor is presented to the best all-round cadet of the passing out course to be commissioned. It is based on a cumulative performance covering the cadet's stay in the academy. In granting this award, consideration is given to the cadet's performance in academics, military subjects, personal qualities, leadership, and extracurricular activities as applicable during the cadet's stay. Accordingly, the best cadet deserving of this award is for 71st Regular Course is NDA 12358, Company Senior Under Officer P.A. Olayinka. May I now call on the Academy Adjutants to march the deserving award winners forward to receive their awards.
At this juncture, I have the honor and privilege to humbly request the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy, Major General J.O. Ochai, to respectfully request the reviewing officer to please make the presentation. The Commandant, sir.
Again, the Sword of Honor is often awarded to the best all-round cadets in military training institution, while the Commandant's Award recognizes exceptional performance in leadership, academics, or specific achievement. Both in these honors signifies that the recipient have excelled not only in the technical and tactical aspect of military training, but also in leadership qualities, decision-making, and personal discipline. These awards are a symbol of excellence and showcase the cadet's ability to handle responsibility, command respect, and inspire others.
The Commandant's Leadership Award, Academy Senior Under Officer A.K. Abdul Karim.
They have to turn. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to witness one of the most thrilling and courageous demonstration of skills and precision. In just a few minutes, allied troopers from the Nigerian Armed Forces took to the skies, showcasing the exceptional training, discipline, and bravery required to defend our nation. As we gaze towards the heaven, you will see the paratroopers descending with grace, their canopies blooming high above like protective shields. Each of these men and women have undergone rigorous training to be here today, ready to risk their lives in service of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. You may please take your seat.
Seatbelt retire! Seatbelt retire!
Your guard! Quick! March!
Your Excellency, implementing officers, ladies and gentlemen, the recipients are now marching back to their position on the parade ground. That smart table drill was carried out by Corporal Paul Auta and Private Mustafa Hussein. Your Excellencies, senior officers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the honor and privilege of listening to the address of the Revenue Officer, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ably represented by the Speaker, House of Representatives, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Right Honorable Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, PhD. May I humbly request the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second round of paratrooping as they drop in precision, ready to defend the nation, Nigeria.
Airborne operations involve the air movement of airborne trained troops and their logistics into combat for execution of tactical, operational, and strategic missions. It entails quick and rapid deployment of troops ahead and on behind adversary lines by means of static line jump, path roping, rappelling for pre-all. Furthermore, parachutes are critical apparatus used by the military in delivering personnel and cargo supplies into theaters of operation. The special guest of honor, sir, the aircraft for today's jump is the famous C-130 Hercules aircraft with tail number NAV 918.
Right, Honorable Speaker, ably represented by Honorable Jimmy Benson, the Chairman, Committee on Defense, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State and other governors present here, distinguished senators and honorable members of the National Assembly, honorable ministers here present, presidential advisors, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, Permanent Secretaries, the Honorable Speaker and members of the Kaduna State House of Assembly, commandant of the tri-service and other training institutions, members of the National and State House of Assembly present, general officers commanding, flag officers commanding, and air officers commanding. Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy. Corps commanders here present. Principal staff officers of Defense Headquarters and Service Headquarters here present. Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies. Your Royal Highness, senior military officers, both serving and retired, captains of industries, members of DIPOA, NAOA, NAFOMA, and NADOA, officers and civilian staff of Nigerian Defense Academy, parents and guardians of passing out cadets, gentlemen cadets, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm representing His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, who is unavoidably absent because of some pressing national duties. He requested me to represent him in this very important program. So the speech I am about to read is the speech of Mr. President, and he asked me to convey his best wishes to all of you, and I wish you all the best. And the message goes as follows. In January 1964, an institution was established in Nigeria, the Boys Company, and today it is the first and the best of its kind in the West African sub-region, called the Nigerian Defense Academy, NDA. The mandate of this institution was clear: train officers, cadets for the armed forces of Nigeria. And so I wish to address you with conduct and decision, which the present situation of our country impels. This is preeminently the time to speak the truth, because since the inception of the NDA, things have not been the same due to global evolution in military training. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure to be here today, proudly standing among my fellow Nigerians to celebrate the combined passing out parade of 71 regular corps, Army, Navy, and Air Force, Direct Short Service Corps 28, Army, and Direct Short Service Corps 32, Air Force, cadets of the Nigerian Defense Academy. Over the years, the Academy has recorded several giant strides, and I commend the Commandant and his entire team for upholding the principles of peace, brotherhood, nationhood, and nationalism. It is noteworthy that the NDA has continually placed Nigeria positively on the threshold of global news, as it is the most prestigious training institution, second to none in the West African sub-region. Over the years, it has continued to maintain its esteemed status in nation building and training of excellent officers for the armed forces, as well as delivering on one of its mandates to provide outstanding postgraduate education. For these and many other reasons, we are ever proud of this highly esteemed institution. I therefore emphasize strongly that the NDA team, under any guise, must never undermine the training of candidates for effective military purposes. This is because training in its essence prepares the soldier's heart, mind and body for military professionalism. Our soldiers and officers must never be exposed to the scam and ridicule of criminal elements because of fear or weak fighting power and spirit. These criminals have tested our soldiers enough, and I'm saying here, enough is enough. While I strongly commend the efforts of our armed forces in dealing with these miscreants, I charge all of you to engage these cowards with more military gallantry and sophistication. Therefore, let me explicitly state here today that no stone should be left unturned in the training of cadets in the academy. The federal government is always ready to provide the facilities needed to achieve optimal training. I also charge members of our armed forces to remain focused in their operations. Let us remember that the elite militaries remain professional in democratic dispensations with the belief that the individuals charged with the nation's leadership will do their job. We are the giant of Africa, and we must remain so. Let me also state here today that as a country, we have been faced with multiple challenges that have attempted to destroy our nationhood. The economic challenges and deterioration in the standard of living, as well as unemployment and insecurity, top the list of problems that besieges our nation. However, more than ever before, my administration is determined to do all it takes to ensure Nigeria is united, secure, and repositioned for development. Based on this, the present government remains resolute in its mandate to create better living conditions for Nigerians, and to do this, it has begun taking several steps. As a responsible government, have been able to identify the crux of our problems, which is centered on some fundamental issues. As a government, we are working hard to confront these problems, including associated ones, to make our beloved nations more secure and improve the quality of life of the Nigerian citizens. We need the cooperation of all Nigerians for better answers in our own interest. As we double into our socio-economic malaise as a government, each time we cast an eye into our military barracks, what strikes us most is the number of widows and their children whose husbands sacrifice their lives for the survival of the nation. We are deeply saddened. In this regard, I wish to direct the leadership of the Nigerian Armed Forces to work out a robust policy proposal to the government with a view to alleviating the suffering of families of soldiers and officers affected by the trauma of the loss of their loved ones who paid the supreme price. My dear Nigerians, I stand here with a deep sense of our national history, and I wish to say that Nigeria, since independence, has had a mixed history of turbulence and fortune. However, the present government wishes to change the course of history, as it is determined to unite this country. Consequently, we shall not allow anything to obstruct us. Thus, there is a lot of work to be done by every single Nigerian. And so, you, the passing out cadets, are not an exception. You are not an exception because you have a statutory role to play in our national development. Nigeria has spent a lot to train you. Therefore, it is time to give back to the nation. The nation requires great commitment, dedication, resilience, and service from you. Be aware that and whenever the nation comes for you, you will answer. As you pass out today, on behalf of myself and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I warmly congratulate you for spending 5 years of rigorous training in the 3 arms of service. I wish you a very successful career where you will keep making your nation proud. To the Commandant and his esteemed team, the NDA community, both civilian and military, I say kudos to you and encourage you to continue to do more as your efforts in nation building do not go unnoticed. Thank you and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Every represented one is Speaker House of Representatives. Honorable Tajidwi Abbas.
May we please all rise for the national anthem. Thank you. You may seat it.
May I have your permission? Why pass colors and the personal terrain? Your Excellency.
Your Excellencies, senior officers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander, Academy Senior Officer A.K. Abdul Karim, has just taken permission from the field officer to proceed with the final part of the parade, which is the final part of the personal cadet and the choreography of the parade ground.
Good and out! In front parade, in portrait.
So before now, we witnessed an airborne drum by our cadets, conducted by C-130 Eagles. It may interest you to know that the following group of aircraft is embedded with the C-130 Eagles and also a seasoned drum master by excellence. Equally, our amiable Chief of Army Staff is also a drum master by excellence. Your Excellency, sir, the cadet appointments are now taking their position.
Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, the gentlemen of the cadets are fighting past, which is indeed a milestone in the life of these personal cadets. As the band plays a musical tune composed by William G. Thomas, titled "God Be With You, Till We Meet Again." This implies that these cadets came from different cultures and diverse backgrounds across all parts of Nigeria to train together as one family. This will be the last time these cadets will march together like this on this parade ground. Many of them may not get to see others forever.
Behind the spectacles of the marching parade lies months of rigorous training for the cadets. It represents not only a public display of their skills but also a personal achievement. The ability to march flawlessly in information requires immense discipline, physical fitness and focus, quality that the NDA instilled in every cadet. The parade also serves as a reflection of Academy's long-standing tradition of the military excellence.
Your Excellency, the Reviewing Officer, sir, senior officers, both serving are retired. Distinguished invited guests, ladies.
On behalf of the Outside Broadcast Kaduna Network Center, we bring to you the end of the passing out parade of 71 regular course and Directional Service Course 28 Army and 32 Air Force. We now hand you over to Grand Civic Reception in honor of Yeson Wike, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory in Port Harcourt. Once again, I am Haruna Mohammed.
Wishing you all journey messages to your respective destinations. May I please remind this distinguished audience that shortly after the reviewing officers take photograph with the parade organizers, there will be a group photograph in front of the Academy headquarters. To accompany His Excellency the reviewing officer are the following distinguished guests: Honorable Minister of Defense, Honorable Minister of State for Defense, Representative of the Speaker, House of Representatives, Chairman, Senate Committee on Defense, His Royal Highness Military, His Royal Highness the Emir of Zazzau, Service Chief and Inspector General of Police, Chief of Defense Intelligence, Commander Infantry Corps, Officer 1 Division Nigerian Army, Air Officer Commanding, Air Training Command, Permanent Secretary Minister of Defense, President of Officers' Wives Association. The Commandant, the police lead is the viewing officer to take a photograph with the parade organizers.